Did Blake Lively just set up the next chapter of one of Hollywood's most explosive legal battles? Because while most people thought the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni lawsuit was finally over, some legal analysts think the real fight may be just beginning. And if they're right, California could become the next battlefield. Here's what's happening. When Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni reached a settlement, many fans assumed the drama was finished. No trial, no courtroom showdown, no final verdict, case closed. But then legal observers started looking more closely at the settlement documents and a key court ruling that came just days before the agreement became public. And that's where things got interesting. Judge Lewis Liman ruled that certain damages Blake Lively was seeking could not be awarded through the specific legal procedure her team used. But according to legal interpretations of the ruling, the judge did not necessarily rule on whether those damages could ever be pursued through a different legal path. That distinction has sparked a major debate online. Some analysts believe the ruling may have left the door open for a completely separate legal action in California. Others argue the settlement itself should prevent any new lawsuit from moving forward. And that's the question everyone is asking right now. Is this actually over? Or was the settlement only the end of one chapter? The speculation grew even more intense after previously discussed text messages involving Taylor Swift resurfaced in online conversations surrounding the case. Critics of Lively point to those messages as evidence that public relations and media strategy played a larger role than many people initially realized. Supporters strongly disagree and argue that those interpretations go far beyond what the messages actually prove. That's why this story remains so controversial. Depending on who you ask, the same evidence tells two completely different stories. One side sees a carefully coordinated strategy. The other sees a woman defending herself during an incredibly public legal dispute. And right now, there is no universal agreement on which interpretation is correct. What makes this story fascinating is that neither side appears willing to let the narrative go. Even after the settlement, even after months of headlines, even after years of public arguments, the debate is still growing. Now, attention is turning toward California because if a new legal filing appears there, this entire story could suddenly explode back into the headlines. And if that happens, the battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni may enter an entirely new phase. For now, all eyes are on what happens next, because in Hollywood, sometimes the settlement isn't the ending, it's just the plot twist before the next act. If you enjoy deep dives into celebrity scandals, lawsuits, controversies, and the stories Hollywood doesn't want you paying attention to, hit subscribe right now. And tell me in the comments, do you think this case is truly over, or is California about to reopen the entire fight?